before me. Ume said that she would come to this place yesterday, running and asking for help. Until now, that hasn't happened. Which leaves me wondering if there wasn't any conspiracy against me by all of you. Conspiracy to get Akadike for Achike and frustrate my own plan.
Isiako, I swear with my life that is not the case.
Even me too, I swear,
Just shut up. Get Eberechi to marry you before midday. Else, I will tell the elders of Umuele land everything I know about you and Achike. Yes, go in search of her if that's what it takes. Midday. No more, no less.
Gods of our land, Eberechi.
My in-law, I'm dying. My tears, my denials, and my pleas never touched any of them. Not even my husband or my parents. Look at me. Look at what they reduced such an innocent girl to. They tore me away from my husband and separated me forever from my own people. Please, please help me.
help you. How?
I'm tired.
Why did you clean my drawing? Shut up. Mother! Mother!
What? How dare you? You want to kill my papa? Listen very well. You want to kill my papa? Are you? How dare you bite me? Are you mad? Come here. I'll kill you. Come here.
I'll break his head very well. Come here. Break his head.
What? You want to kill him?
My child! My child! Please forgive me. Please, Wiser, forgive me. I'm sorry, Wiser, please.
Quiet, woman.
Me.
We have reached our final destination. An informer and the price for her wickedness are now face to face with each other. Carry out the verdict of the elders and the gods of our land, that we may leave the evil forest for the evil woman and the spirits. I, Igbudu, have spoken. Execute her!
No!
Move, move, move!
No!
Move!
No!
Bring out, bring out.
Now see her for yourself.
Because of my ancestors. Isiaka, what is wrong with you?
Father, I don't know. All of a sudden, I started feeling like someone poured cold water on me on the Harmattan morning. I'm freezing with cold.
It's malaria fever.
But Nai, her body temperature is very normal. That's why I came to call you. What manner of malaria fever could come without any change in body temperature?
Strange. Very strange. Anyway, I'll get her some antidote, eh? Come with me.
You are suspecting something. What is it? Is she in trouble?
Her mother had 8 children before her, and only she survived. I had to marry when it became obvious that Ifeoma could not give me more children. It was something we mutually agreed to. Only that she allowed jealousy to take the better part of her, which led her to some tragic mistake that spoiled everything. And...
Nai, please stop. You know how much I hate discussing that incident.
Well, I'm sorry.
It's okay, Nai. Nai, were you trying to say that Isiaka is an Obanje?
Only such could justify a strange fever on a maiden like her.
Ghost of our ancestors. Nai, it's a very bad thing for her Obanje spirit to start manifesting none of all times. She's getting married soon. What will Azuka and his people say if they get to hear about it? Hi. That could mean an end to that proposed marriage. And Isiaka will be devastated. Now we need to look for solution. Immediately and secretly. I can stand any other thing, but I can't stand seeing Isiaka and the Berechi being unhappy.
And they will not be. I'll get to go with the Obanje spirit priestess to take care of it. In fact, I'm more worried about something else, which is the sacrifice at the Ahijioku shrine today. It is my family's turn to provide the sacrificial item this year. And in line with the custom and tradition, only a maiden from our family can bear those sacrificial items to Ahijioku shrine.
Nine, and this fever has ruled Isiaka out completely.
That's true. Ibudu, the chief priest, will soon be here with some elders.
Nine, would they accept your second daughter?
I don't know, but one thing is certain. I will never allow Isiaka to suffer the humiliation of being an Obanje spirit-possessed maiden going public. Where is Ebelechi?
Nine, she went to cook for Emeka, her fiancé.
Go and get her back and prepare her for the journey to the Ahijioku shrine now.
Nanya, we do just that. Nai, please, stay with Isiaka. Nai, what do we tell the elders if they ask of Isiaka?
Don't worry, I'll prepare a good cover story.
Love. Oh, you're the love of my life. Baby, I love you so dearly. I love you very much. I just wish to spend the rest of my life with you.
Please come. We have to go home. Come.
Mother, what's wrong?
Calm down. Let's go home.
We have to go home. Mother, let me come with you.
Come.
Mother, we have to go home. Mother, let me come with you.
Awaka.
Yeah. As a more.
You know why we are here, don't you?
Yes, I do. Nkem?
Hi.
Bring her out. As a more leaders of our land, the sacrificial items are here, and the bearer also here.
Your second daughter?
Oh yes, my second daughter. The call of nature rendered the first not qualified to make the trip to Ahejoku Shrine. She is with blood.
Okay, I see. Ezemo, let's go. Take the lead, my daughter.
Emeka, let's go inside.
Hayajoko! Gods of our ancestors! The time has come! Your children have come to ask for your blessings. They have come to ask for rain to bless this planting season. That you will bless them with abundance of crops, even as the harvesting time will come. The time has come. Come down to bless them. You have promised to bless them before. Ayajoko, the time has come. The time has come. I call upon you, Ayajoko. You have never disappointed us before. I know that you will not disappoint us this time. Come and bless your children. Send down your rain. We ask for your rain. Send down your rain. Ayajoko, for the last time, I call upon you. You have never disappointed me before. I know I am the mouthpiece of the gods. Whatever you ask me to say, that is what I say. I know you will not fail us. Bless them. Bless us with rain. So shall it be. Gods of our ancestors, I ask you.
Father!
Hey, mosquito is biting you on your legs. Oh, don't worry, oh. Very soon, Ezemo will collect the yams from you and you'll be free.
No, it's not mosquito bite. It's... gods of our land. Ah! Gods of our land, why?
What? A woman with blood in the shrine? Arrow. Abomination.
Is there more? Father, please help me. Please.
I'm finished. I am finished.
What happened? What happened?
Ebenechi.
What happened to my daughter? Nai, say something! What happened to my daughter?
Our daughter has been separated by the gods for desecrating the abode of Ahejoku.
That is not possible. Not my own daughter. How? Why? Now you are joking, aren't you?
I wish I was joking. I wish I was joking, my wife, but you see, I am not. Hey, Ebenechi came down with blood on the shrine of Ahejoku while the sacrifice was going on. Hey! Oh, I'm finished.
Ebenechi, oh! Hey!
Hey! Give my apology. What? Isiako! I mean...
Nani, she mysteriously got well. Minutes after you left with Ebenechi.
Hey! Oh! Ebenechi! Oh!
Why me? Ebenechi!
Father!
Silence! We are here to perform the ritual of separation, not to cry. Achike, collect the items from them and take them to the separated inside the shrine. Be careful not to make any physical contact with her, for it is a taboo to do so now. With this, you are permanently separated from the rest of us for the next 7 days and nights. During the period, you shall eat only roasted cocoyam. You shall have no extra covering on you, except the ones on you already. Neither shall you take your bath or clean the blood flowing out of you until the day it stops flowing. At the end of this, if you survive, then you shall take your bath in this shrine with the help of the old women of Umwele, with water fetched from the evil forest, mixed with the blood of a skunk, Nkapi, to cleanse the sacred ground you desecrated when you started flowing with blood here today. Without that, you shall remain separated and in this place until the day you die. One more thing. If you fail to keep the rules of the separation, you will be buried alive at the evil forest. Yes, at the evil forest. Is there anything you don't understand that I just said?
I understand.
Good.
I do. Mother, Father, Emeka, my love, please help me. I'm scared. I can't stay here alone. I can't stay here all day and all night. Please, I beg you, just help me, please.
Calm down, my love. Your father and I have decided to come here every night to keep you company from this other side of the divide.
Our customs and traditions forbid any form of company for someone under separation. And you should know that by now. Anyone that comes to keep her company of any kind shall be banished from Umwele for the rest of his whole life. And she be buried alive at the evil forest for failure to keep to the rules. I have spoken.
Mmadụ kwucha Chukwu ekwuo. Eburu ikpabe. Mmadụ kwucha ikwuo. Mmadụ kwuchakwa ikwuo.
Please help me. I can't stay here alone. Please, I beg you, don't go.
I am so pained. Rich, my younger sister, is there at the shrine, all alone. And you expect me to come inside and sleep peacefully. But it's not possible. It's not possible.
No, let's go. Suicide and solidarity are not the same thing. What if your sister comes back and never did?
Father, I'll be here in solidarity with her. You're talking about cold. Is she not feeling cold at the shrine? Is she not feeling cold? She's feeling cold as well. I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I don't want anything to happen to my sister Berenji. I love the Berenji so much. The only sister I have. Father, I can't sleep. Just go and sleep, Father. Forget about me. Go inside and sleep. Until my sister sleeps in the house. I will never sleep in that house. I will stay here and wait for her. Just go and sleep and forget about me.
It's here from me. It's me. Your father talking to you. Let's go.
I don't want anything to happen to my sister.
the goat, I playing.
If I had reported you to the elders, you would have had your manhood cut off and thrown to the gods at Ururala shrine for that abominable thing you did. But you cried. You pleaded. You told me how you are an orphan, an only child, and promised to be at my service as long as I keep my mouth shut for the rest of your life. I did. And here you are, alive with your pennies. It's 22 months after, and your service is needed by Isiako.
What manner of service that you had to bring me to this forest with such urgency to talk about Isiako?
Whatever it is, you don't have the choice of saying no with what I know about you. Remember, if I choose to talk now, your manhood will still be cut off.
Am I sensing blackmail here?
No, that's not the question. The question should be, what does Isiako want? As your father's only child, the continuity or otherwise of your father's lineage lies in your hand. And this pennies is the key.
What do you want from me, Isiako?
Better. Isiako wants...
Thank the gods. Thank the gods. Ichiawaka and Adakata met you here. Look at this. Look at this.
Look at
what he did to my planted seed yam.
You are joking. I hope you are joking. Who did this to planted yams in Umuele? God of Umuele must take revenge.
Hey! Abomination! Ahajoku! Hey!
Umuele!
Azuka, you are welcome. How is your mother?
Fine, no, she's fine. She's fine. Where is everybody?
My husband went to call the elders and the chief priest for the ritual of reintegration. You know, Iberiti is coming back today.
I know. That is why I'm here. Naya Waka sent a message to my mother and I to proceed to this place, you know, because of the big party you're about to throw. Yeah. Actually, my mother will come later. I decided to come now so that I can, you know, help with some of the preparations. And
my son, thank you very much. You're welcome.
It's all right. What about Isiako, my love?
Yeah, she went to the stream to fetch water. Oh, here she comes.
My love.
Yeah.
Easy one.
I know you.
Welcome, my daughter. Isiako, Naya. Welcome. You better drop the water.
Who could have committed such an abominable act in Umuele? Who in Igbo land does not know that uprooting a planted seed yam is worst form of sin against Ahajoku? And Ahajoku could punish us with hunger and starvation. Even there will be no rain for 7 long years. Hey! Who did this to us? Who did this to us?
You're right. Even a small child in Umuele knows that the culprit will be killed by Ahajoku within 48 hours and his body thrown to the soldier ants to consume.
But that will be if the person is still in Umuele 48 hours after doing that. But what if he had left Umuele? What if he or she did it deliberately in order to punish us? And if Ahajoku did not see the culprit, he will turn his wrath on us, our people.
You are right. Ahajoku could punish us severally. No. If you plant a yam here, it will never germinate. Hey! Who did this to us? Who did this to us?
There is no need for us to stay here be money. Let us go straight to the shrine of Ururala to consult. Let's do it very fast.
Thank the gods I met all of you here. Ability has broken the rules of separation. I saw Ability roasting and eating yam while I was crossing the shrine of Ahajoku a while ago.
You are a bloody liar. Where could she have gotten the yams? Where could she?
How am I supposed to know that? I'm not lying, no. I'm not lying. If people are doubting me, you can come and see for yourself. I'm not lying.
Chukode. If I eventually found out that this is lie, I will kill you. I will put an end to your. I will put an end to your miserable life.
It's okay. You should go straight to the chief priest. Tell him what happened and that we are on our way to the shrine. Let's go. Ebenechi.
Father. Father, I made it alive. I'm alive.
Ebenechi, where is the yam?
Yam?
Yes, the yam Chukwudi told us that you were eating a while ago.
Me?
Father, that's a very big lie. I haven't even eaten since morning. I've been waiting till I get home. How could Chukwudi tell such a lie?
Stop lying and tell us the truth.
I'm not lying. But please, let's just stop these jokes. Let's call the women, the old women that will come and wash me.
Step back. She is as guilty as accused.
I'm saying the truth.
Oh, shut up! We are just coming back from a soldier ants colony. We saw Emeka, your fiancé, dead. Almost completely eaten up by the soldier ants. It was reported to me earlier this morning by a woman who saw him.
Alaka, who can? Did you hear that? It's not like a joke. That kills and throws the person to follow the soldier ants for one reason or one sin, and that is the sin of uprooting planted seed yams. Could it be that Emeka?
Yes, he is the one who uprooted the Chiokando's planted seed yams. That much is obvious. And logically too. He committed such heinous abomination because of a Eberichi here. Where is the yam, Eberichi?
I don't know.
And Ayajoko killed your fiancé just like that? Achike, go inside the chair. Search for the yam or any sign of it.
What is that?
Are these not yams?
Ah, yams. Aru.
My own yams?
And what is inside that bag?
More yams.
More yams?
What is sacrilege?
Yams! Oh! Oh! Aru!
Mother, Father, I'm innocent. I did not eat any yam. Emeka did not bring any yam to me. I have no idea how those yams got here. Please believe me. My Emeka, he never came to see me, day or night. I don't know if he's guilty as accused, but I am innocent. Father, Mother, you know me. Please tell the chief priest and elders of Umrele that I have never told a lie in my life. Please, Father, plead for my curse. I'm tired. I really want to go home and rest. Please.
Enough of this drama. Achike, Nana, bring her along. She is to be buried alive in the evil forest.
No. I swear I'm innocent. I really did not do it. Father, Mother, please help me. I don't want to be buried alive. Please, I beg you.
I said go and bring her along.
No, please. I'm innocent. Please, I beg you. I don't want to be buried alive. Father, please help me. Stop!
I said bring her here.
I said stop!
And I said bring her along.
I want to be tried by the gods. Let the gods vindicate me or destroy me.
Ebereti, do you know what you just...
Yes, Mother. I know what I said. But I cannot allow them bury me alive with the truth. For my life, the reputation of my family, and Emeka, whose memory is being scandalized here. I am ready. I am ready to be subjected to any process that leads to justice. Let the gods fight for me, if they are still gods of Fonogo.
Gods of our ancestors, here she is, accused of the worst kind of abomination in our land. On her own, she asked to be brought to the evil forest to be tried by you. We have done our part. Perform your part by sitting in judgment over her through the night. And if she is innocent, keep her alive until we come back for her by sunrise tomorrow. If not, kill her. Let's go.
Father, I understand how you're feeling. But it's been handed over to the gods. Cry no more. Just go home. Sleep tonight. And await my return tomorrow. I know I'm innocent. I know I'm innocent. Fonogo are my advocates. They have never failed they are grieved. Neither have they killed innocent people. You taught me that from infancy. Or don't you believe them anymore?
My daughter, I am proud of you. I love you.
Same here. Please send my regards. Send my regards to Mother and Isiako. Tell them how much I love them.
Getting food for your lover, right?
Must you always remind me of that?
Eberechi must not survive the judgment of the gods in the evil forest. If that happens, our people will consult oracles far and near to know the person behind the yam seed uprooting and deal with the person accordingly. That was what my father said before I sneaked out of my father's compound to come and meet you. Are you aware of that?
I'm leaving Umele tonight. Thank you for finally driving me out from the land of my birth.
Too late for that. You are not leaving Umele. In fact, you must never leave Umwele until Eberechi is dead. She must not survive in that evil forest till sunrise tomorrow.
The gods do not kill the innocent. I told you that right from the day you started blackmailing me into your evil scheme. Now that she has placed her life in the hands of the powerful gods, who will kill her for you?
You.
What? Now I know it. Now I know that you're out of your mind. No human being touches anyone that is being judged by the gods till they are true. And anyone who does will instantly be killed by the gods. And you know it.
A very potent charm I got from one of the most powerful Dibia around the world. He said that if you wear this, no spirit, no matter how powerful, will harm you. That was his exact word.
And you believed him?
Of course I have to. He's been the one making charms for my father over the years, and he has never failed. I have no reason to doubt him. Besides, I'll be coming with you.
You?
Yes. I have a role to play to ensure the efficacy of the charm. He said I should go with you and strip naked nearby and watch you do it. That the spirits can never kill someone in the presence of a naked virgin. But if you don't want to do it, you leave me with no option than to go straight to the elders of Umwele and tell them everything I know about you, including the yam operating, Emeka's mother, everything. If you're thinking of exposing me, don't worry, I'll do that myself and slash my throat immediately.
What? But what if I ask you to do your worst?
You are neither suicidal nor stupid, are you?
Okay. Tell me, why are you this desperate to kill your own blood sister?
Well, the answer to that question is irrelevant, but if you must know, I'll tell you.
Uchenna, Wamo! If ever you killed my Uchenna! Hey, my only son! Mama.
What is the verdict, wise one?
The elders decided to follow what our tradition dictates for culprits in situations like this. And the gods have given their consent. Youths, come with her at once.
Let me hug my daughter.
There is no time for that, woman. Come with her at once.
The laws of the land gives a person in my position the privilege of a last wish. That hug is my wish.
She is right. Your wish is granted.
Isiaku, come. Come, my daughter. Avenge me. Do everything you must to make sure that total peace and joy are strangers to this family. And as long as you live, don't feel remorse ever. I love you, my daughter.
I love you too, Mother.
I know you do. Vow to me that you can do it.
I vow it, Mother.
Thank you, my daughter. Thank you, dear. Youths, let's go.
Where are they taking you, Mother?
Don't worry, my daughter. When you grow up, you will
Bye.
Mother!
Due to the vow I made to my mother, I made sure Eberechi's mother and my father never laughed for too long in that house. That they never experienced peace. By killing every child they had after Eberechi before they are 3 months. I tried killing Eberechi, but all my efforts seemed abortive. Over 20 attempts to murder Eberechi, even when she was still an infant, and all failed. Last year, after Idibia told me she can only be killed by the community or the gods, I started planning everything that has happened to her. Starting from the day she menstruated at the shrine. I was never ill. I never had fever. I did all that deliberately so she can go to the shrine during the sacrifice, knowing fully well she's 100% likely to start menstruating. I monitored her menstrual cycle for 18 months. I want her dead. I want her mother childless. I want my father to die miserably. I can never be happy until I avenge my mother's death. But shut up your mouth. I am not here for an argument. Are you ready to do exactly what I asked? Or you want me to go straight to the elders and tell them everything? I am determined to die. I am not scared of losing anything. That is the truth. I'm sure you have a lot to care about. Your father's lineage, your manhood. Are we going or not?
Eberechi.
Chukwudi, what are you doing here?
I came here to kill you.
Huh?
Yes, the same way I killed Emeka. I want the truth to be buried once and for all.
So it was you? It was you who killed Emeka and threw his body into a soldier ant colony? The seed yams. You did that too.
Yes. Yes, I did all that. I planted the seed yams earlier today when you were sleeping. Don't even bother asking me why I did all that. Because I won't tell you anything. Enough of all these questions and answers. Let me do what I came here to do and go back home and rest.
Ofanogu! Arise and protect me! Arise!
What? The charm failed. The charm failed and Eberechi is still alive. Thank the gods the idiot told you all I told him to tell you before dying. Thank the gods the idea came to me on my way to this place. That would at least keep me beyond suspicion in all that has happened, and more importantly, give me time and space to make another plan and wait for another opportunity to completely avenge my mother on you, your mother and your father. Yes, this is not the end at all.
What happened? How did he die? Speak to me.
I'm thirsty.
Evil people, evil people.
Yes, go. I said move.
Okay.
You're still wasting time.
No.
Don't waste my time. Hey. Come here. Sit down here. Sit down here. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit.
Oh yeah, remove your clothes.
Now, let me tell you, you think we came here to joke.
Don't.
We're not joking.
Oh yeah.
Gods of our land. You want to rape me?
Huh?
Eh? Who are you, for God's sake? Who are you? Oh, please don't do this. I'm a widow. Are you not afraid of the gods? Eh? Listen. Are you not aware that it is a taboo in the land of Umele for a man to have sex with a woman who is still mourning her late husband? Bikono, I beg you, please don't do this. I beg you. Oh.
Have you finished talking? Eh? Oh yeah, remove your clothes now.
So, no.
Hey!
Achike! You? Even you?
Azuka! Iruka!
Oh.
Look, are you going to have the plan have fun with that as we planned or not?
Azuka, are you mad? She will expose us. Can't you see she has already seen our faces? Can't you see it?
Let me tell you, you're talking Yanyampo. You're just talking this thing. Are you going to have fun with her first, or you want me to go and do it first?
Are you out of your mind?
I'm inside my mind.
Huh? Azuka!
Good question.
My late husband is his father's younger brother.
Eh? Are you done with your sermon? No, are you done with your sermon? In fact, you've already worsened the issue. If you produce, deliver, alter, say anything here again, I am going to cut you into tiny pieces. Now what you... Lie down and remove your clothes. Oh yeah, sit down. Sit down. Hey! Okay. You want to do what? You want to
Please don't do this.
You want to so I will go and hustle for you to come and come and just man or something.
No!
Hotutu bele okribele patak patam patak 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 patam. Hotutu bele okribele patak patam patak 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 patam. Hotutu bele okribele patak patam patak 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 patam. The supremacy of the spiritual over the mortal man cannot be overemphasized. That is why the spiritual will always control the physical. The mortal man, even with his eyes wide open, cannot discern spiritual realities because his existence is merely accidental. That is why true servants of the spirit like Igbudu is here to guide the mortal man to where he is going. Oh, tutu bele okri bele patak patam patak 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 patam. Again? When the sun and the rain begin to drag for a place up in the sky, is that not the sign of trouble? But why? Why Uzuma, my late brother's wife? A woman in mourning? Surely they are not ignorant of the consequences. Oh yes, no wonder whoever the gods want to destroy, they first make blind. I think it's time now that I stop them before they destroy everybody in this village. Oh yes, I must have to. I must have to.
Abuka. There's trouble. Yeah?
There's trouble. Yes. Before I could finish, she passed out.
Is that why you're panting? Is that why you are panting? 4 rounds from you, 3 rounds from you, what do you expect? Is she a log of food? Look, let us go back and finish what we started.
How do you mean? Don't tell me you want to...
I am the only son of my mother who is a widow and has gone beyond the age of childbearing. You understand? That woman, I will not let her go beyond today. Asuka, my dear friend, let me ask you, will you accept to be executed in an evil forest for raping a widow who is still mourning her husband? Will you? Can your family live with the disgrace and the shame? I mean, with the shame and the disgrace? Let me tell you, we have to complete what we started. Anyhow you look at it, we're already criminals. We are already criminals, so we have to do it. Yes!
Safumwele, Achike and Azuka, my own brother's wife?
Look at what your son and his friend Achike did to him. Look at what they did to a fellow woman. Quiet. I am not here to listen to your thoughts.
I'm here to give you a message for your son. He must go and report himself to the elders of your community. He should tell them what they did to me. Else, I will destroy him. He must go. I said, soonest, Akuna.
Azoka, how could you? How could you, Azoka? A woman mourning her late husband. Hey! After all the huge sacrifices I offered to the gods to save you from the curses your sister placed on you, you still went ahead and did this. Achike's father and I agreed that both of you should get married. The maidens were even on ground. Yet you went ahead and did what you did. How can I save you now? Why did I even get entangled with this? Why did I hide you all these years from the atrocities you committed against women? Why? Oh.
Mama, stop sounding like this now. Stop sounding this way. I don't like the way you are sounding. Please. I don't want this woman's ghost to kill me. Biko. Mama, remember I'm your only child though.
So for that, you wouldn't heed my advice to stop raping women all these years, right? Well, you are right. I have been hiding your raping spree, both in Umele and the Digo communities. Just because I don't want to be childless. But it seems the gods are using that one thing I feared against me. By you going ahead to rape and murder a widow, and with the threat from her spirit, covering you up will be out of the question. So I think it is better for you to report yourself to the elders like she said, or she will kill you.
I know you can help me. You did it before. Please do it again this time. Biko.
How? Azoka, how? We are not talking about humans here. We are talking about the angry spirit of a woman you violated and killed. I cannot help you.
Okay, the first person Achike and I raped was my younger sister. Despite that, Mama, you married her out knowing fully well that she will die during childbirth. You lied to her. You and Achike's father lied to her that you've offered sacrifices to the gods, that nothing was going to happen to her. When she realized that you lied to her during labor, she cursed Achike and I before she died, that we will continue raping until we destroy ourselves in the process. When you realized that the curse could not be broken, you vowed to me that you will continue protecting me in case such thing happen again. Reason was, if the case was reported to the elders, you, me, Achike and his father would have been executed for it. Mama, I remember all these things. Why are you sounding differently now? Why are you sounding differently, Mama?
Why won't I? Why won't I sound differently? Or why would I act differently? Okay. Since then, tell me. Since then, how many other women have you raped? 12. Have I not kept to my own side of the story? I have kept to my word. Why would you go to the extent of raping and killing your victim this time around? How can I possibly protect you from the angry spirit of the dead? Tell me.
Mama, I know that Achike's father is a powerful priest. if you go to Achike's father, both of you can do something. Mama, please, do something now. Eh? Do something and cover me up. I don't want to die.
Wait, Azoka. You said that Achike's father caught you at the scene of the crime.
He did, though.
What did he do?
He didn't do anything. He just walked out. He couldn't even wait to listen to what I was saying. He just walked out.
Well, if a man as powerful as Achike's father could not help you, I wonder what you think a mere woman like me can do. It is better for you to do as the spirit had instructed. Go and report yourself, then or she will kill you.
Mama, it's again.
Sorry, I can't help.
You can't help me. It's alright, no problem. I've heard what you said. I am going to report myself as the ghost requested. But before I do that, I will report all the rape cases that we've been involved in. I will start with the one that involved my younger sister. Mama, let me talk. Yes, I will start with that one. And I will also report how you and Achike's father have been covering up all the rape cases in this village.
Where are you going?
Of course, to the elders.
Hey, come, my son. You don't need to go to the elders. Eh? We can actually resolve it here and now. I will help. No, we can resolve it here. Oh? Don't go. I will help.
Aboma!
Hey! Aboma! Hey! Please! I beg you, spare my life, please. Please. Hey! Please, spare my life. Please. Hey! Aboma!
Tarbalaba! Ogma! Hosabrauza! Naogi!
Gods of our ancestors, the ears of the elephant was made to listen to all kinds of stories. Speak, for thy servant heareth. Hotutu bella okripele patak patam. Hotutu bella okripele patak patam.
What I did to Aboma, your son's betrothed wife, is just a warning. And that will be the last warning. Get your son to go and report what they did to me to the elders. Or be prepared to bury him when next I come. Like I said, last warning.
Father. What is it? Father. What is it? Aboma is dead. Aboma is dead, oh. That serves you right. You rapist. What did you just say, Father? I said it serves you right. What were you expecting when you raped and murdered Usoma? Oh, you thought our spirit would just cry to the land of the dead and do nothing to you. You were wrong, son. You were wrong. How did you know Usoma's spirit appeared at the scene where Aboma died? Our spirit just left here before you arrived. And she said the next time she will be here, it will be your turn. Except you report what you did to her. The elders. What? Yes. How can I possibly do that?
Father, this is like asking me to go and commit suicide. Is your wretched life more important than ours? Is your wretched life more precious than ours? If you are counting on me for protection this time around, count me off. I told you the last time that the gods want me against that if I ever love my life. Listen to me. If you were counting on me to disobey the gods to save you again because you are my only son, you lied. Listen to me very well. I swear it to you before Orala and all the gods of our land that I will never get involved again. May the gods of our land kill me if I ever do it again. You're walking out on me, Father? Oh, okay, good. If you walk out on me, I will do exactly what Uzuma's ghost wanted. But I will report every rape case I've been involved in this village. And I will tell them how you've been covering it up because I'm your only son. Read my lips. I am ready for the worst. Are you? This is not happening. No. This is not happening. Asuka. Asuka. His mother must do something about this. Oh. Asuka, his mother must do something about it! Azuka, I told you it was wrong to do what? You told me what? You want to put the blame on me now? No, you want to put the blame on me. How many times did I beg you? How many times did I beg you? Let us leave Uzoma alone and go for ordinary woman to have fun with. Did I not tell you? Because you watched her through the window having sex with your uncle, you said to yourself, you must have a taste of her body and it will not pass today. Was that not what you told me? Was it not what you told me? Shut up. Shut up. Now, when you failed to handle her as a man and allowed her to blow your cover, let me ask you, how would we have covered our tracks if we did not kill her? How? Azuka, Iruka. Azuka, Iruka. Azuka, Iruka. I don't want to die too. I don't want to die too. If I come in her car, what I want, Azuka, what I'm supposed to be listening now, and what you're supposed to be telling me now is what to do to live. Yes, the only thing you have to do now is to shut up. Let us wait for my mother's arrival because she went to consult the Dikeh. That is what I'm doing now. Yes, I'm Mother. How was it? Any hope?
The moment this necklace leaves your neck, you will be at the mercy of Uzoma's angry ghost. So said the Dibia. For me to get these two necklaces, I was condemned to eating my own stool each time I go to the toilet. No thanks to both of you. Thank you. Thank you very much for doing this to me. Thank you.
You see, I wish tomorrow were today.
Why would you say that?
I said so because I cannot wait to come to your end and meet your parents to pay your bride price. Do you know, I love you so much. I love you so much that each day that passes by and I did not spend it with you, I feel so empty.
Well, I love you too. And I know you love me so much. But you have to be more patient. A little more patience. Very soon, we'll spend the rest of our life together. Thanks for seeing me off.
You see, accompanying you to wherever you go is a duty I love to perform.
Let's have the tightest hug ever for this line. Please, take care of yourself.
Right.
Bye-bye. My love. There's something I took from you when you were sleeping in your house.
And what could that be? No, please. You can't take it. Please, give it to me.
I just said I took it because I like it.
Yes, but this particular... Let me tell you, you can take anything you want from me. You can ask for anything and have it, but this one, you cannot have it.
You didn't just say that, did you?
I am sorry,
Oh,
but...
please spare me that useless sorry. As far as I'm concerned, I don't care about how sorry you are. Take it. But if you live with this necklace, forget that you ever met someone like me. Because I can't spend the rest of my life with a man who attaches more importance to a mere necklace than the feelings I have for him. Are you ready to take it? I take that for no.
Please, no, don't kill me. Don't kill me.
What happened? Azuka! Epilepsy. Azuka. Hey, Azuka. Hey.
Uzuma's spirit is angry indeed. Why didn't you come straight after parting with Isiap?
Wise one. It's only my mother that knew this place before now. I ran to her to tell her what happened. In fact, I had gone indoor on her instruction to get money to proceed to your place before I saw the ghost. Please, help me.
You took the right decision to come to me immediately after the seizure. Uzuma is planning to disgrace you publicly and finally kill you. If you ever step into Isako's compound tomorrow, your next seizure will happen. Just as she's about to hand the acceptance wine over to you.
May the gods forbid. In Idigo, epilepsy is regarded as a special kind of punishment from the gods for any hidden sacrilege committed by the victim. And first thing my people will do is to chase the victim out of Idigo and then consult the oracle to find out what he did. Wise one, if that happens, I will not just only lose Isiak, but I will be doomed forever.
My son,
Mother,
don't talk like that. Don't talk like that. You are my only son, for goodness sake.
Mother, I swear, if I ever have seizure in public, I will take my own life.
No.
Mother, we are talking about disgrace, a total disgrace of not just only me, but for the entire family. Mother, what is life without honor? our people are going to kill me if they find out. Mama, don't you understand? Don't you understand?
Azoka, nothing will happen to you. You will not die. You will live and marry Isiaku and give me grandchildren. I know of that.
Mother, which maiden in this part of the world in her right senses will agree to marry an epileptic? I have committed a grave sin and that is it. Please allow me to do what Uzuma's ghost wanted. I am sure she's going to rest upon my death.
My son, you will not die. That is why we have come to consult me. He was the one who gave me that necklace that protected you before. And I'm sure he will do it again. Just calm down. Oh? Wise one. There has to be a way out. There must be a cure for this epilepsy. You can pacify Uzuma's spirit or even cage it. That is why we have come.
Hey! Afanagu. Una go ni fokulu. Kere ka ga mi odimma. What shall I do? Getting the necklace back is out of the question. It lost its potency the moment she removed it. It's only the chief priest of Umuele, on whose soil Uzuma was violated and murdered, can save the situation by caging her angry spirit. No other person in the whole world can, not even me.
Mother, did you hear that? How could the chief priest of Umuele help me when he had vowed never to help his only son before the oracle? How?
Wise one.
Father, I'm not lying to you. It happened today. And as I'm speaking to you here, his people will be going to Awaka's compound to pay Isiaku's bride price tomorrow without him. This is because Uzuma planned to strike Azuka with another epileptic seizure during the ceremony, should he go there. Father, according to the Dibia they consulted, you are just the only one who can cage the angry spirit of Uzuma. Failure quits if she returns in 16 days. She will kill the both of us.
And you heard me vow before the gods the last time never to get involved again, didn't you? Such vows can only be broken with the blood of a virgin. And that is a sacrifice I am not ready to offer for the sake of rapists and murderers like you. Go and tell that to your useless friend.
Hey, Papa, I'm your only son, oh. You don't have another one, no? I'm your only son, oh. Hey, okay.
Since the day I saw you murder that innocent woman, my own late brother's wife, I started regarding myself as a man without a son. You may not know this, but let me tell you the truth. You are already dead in your wickedness. Oh yes, look at you. Instead of feeling remorse for what you did, you went ahead to spread wicked lies that Uzuma ran away with a stranger to a distant land in order to avoid taking care of our little children. By the way, how many times have you and that your wicked friend gone to see those 3 little orphans? None. You know what? You are too wicked to deserve my sympathy or that of anyone. Now get out of my sight before I strike you dead myself. Get out!
Did he agree? He refused. He refused. Azuka, my father wants me to die. My father wants Zuma's spirit to kill the both of us. The problem is, I don't know why he... Hey! Azuka! Azuka! Hey! Azuka!
Isiako, how could you say such a thing? Iberechi, you don't understand. Did you hear them at all? I did. They said that earlier today, Azuka climbed the pear tree to pluck pears and got stung by angry wasps. He accidentally stopped. Then he fell from the tree and sustained injuries. That made it impossible not to be here to commence your bridal rites. Iberechi, tell me, what's so bad that you're here vowing to me that you will never marry him again? Listen, everything about it is bad. It's a very bad sign. In fact, it's a bad omen. If the bride or the groom is involved in any sort of accident on a day like this, according to our traditions and custom, listen, my sister, for this, I will never marry Azuka again. This marriage will not hold. Isiako.
Here you are, my pretty angel. Isiako Naya. My daughter, everything is set. Your father sent me to bring you to perform the acceptance wine rite.
Eh? Mother, who am I going to hand the wine over to? Is my husband to be there? Is he there?
Of course, my dear. His people explained why he is not here. And Ojindo, his uncle, is here to represent him. Our custom allows that.
That won't work for me. Not in my marriage, mother. Tell them that I won't be part of anything they're doing here today if Azuka is not present.
Pa! Are you out of your mind? Oh, you want to disgrace this family, eh? Come on, will you follow me?
It's alright. If you force me to come with you, I will. But I'll still throw the wine on the floor when father gives it to me.
What?
And you know what that means in our culture and tradition. That marks the end of this marriage.
Iberechi.
Mother, please. I've been talking to her for almost half an hour now, but she wouldn't listen. Iberechi.
Nai, I want to talk to you privately, please.
Privately?
It's urgent.
Hey.
Nai, she refused to come. She even threatened to pour away the wine.
Please, I'll join you soon.
Isiako, please. Isiako, please just listen to them. Oh, God of our land. Isiako.
Everybody, get up, get up, get up. I said get up. Isiako, look at me. Is it true what your mother just told me?
Yes, father.
Even the threat to throw away the wine if you are forced.
Father, I will never marry Azuka unless...
It's okay. I will not force you.
Nai.
Yes. The Igbo man does not force his daughter into marriage. Not just as a matter of principle, but because it is forbidden in our customs and tradition. I'm only Igbo. I'm a Igbo man. I'm Muslim.
Father, are you serious?
Oh yes. But before I leave here now, let me give you a vital piece of information. 3 days ago, as you guys were returning with your mother from the farm, you saw a young man with 2 elderly men leaving our house? Yes. Didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Good. The young man came here to seek for Eberechi's hand in marriage. And your sister has accepted. Oh yes. In 3 days' time, they will be here to perform the marriage rites.
Eberechi, is that true? Yes.
Yes. Now, in the customs and tradition of Umuele community, if there are 2 or more medians in a family, all must marry in their order of seniority. And if for any reason the younger one happens to marry before the older ones, the older one automatically becomes a taboo in her father's house and must take up temporary residency in her grandparents' home until she gets married herself. Your mother was an only child, as you already know. And your maternal grandparents were long dead. Their house became so dilapidated that their neighbors had to demolish it 7 years ago. Also, the disagreement your mother had with your uncles over the disposal of your grandparents' properties. They don't even care if you are alive. Now, if you stick to your gun here, I will just go and tell Asoka's people to forget about the marriage plan. But before doing that, let me inform you that if your sister gets married before you, you will become a vagabond. Is that what you want, Isiako? Is that?
My people.
Please, there is no cause for alarm. Yes. Part of the things my daughter wants to wear to appear before you was locked up in a box inside the house.
Okay.
So I went in to give them the keys. So very soon they will. Alright.
That's the guy who went.
Father,
I called you here to inform you that Eberechi's husband and his people will be coming here in 4 days' time to conclude her marriage rites.
Why? Father, why the urgency? Her bride price was just paid 3 days ago. I've accepted to marry Azoka. Why not mine first?
My dear, in a matter like this, the groom has the final say. Myself, as father of the bride, I cannot say anything. Mother.
Excuse me.
Wise one, the last time we came here, you said we should give Ibudo 5 days. This is the 6th day, and nothing we've said nor done could make him change his mind. Not even the suicide threats
from his son could make him change his mind. Please help us.
Wise one, these few days have been a trying one for me. 13th seizure in all. Only the gods know why my fiancé has not caught me in any. These days I spend almost all my days indoors. Please, I beg you, help me. I don't want to be disgraced publicly by this epilepsy and my marriage to Isiaku ruined as a result. I love her so much. I don't want to die.
There is nothing you can do. Nothing you can do to change Ibudu's mind. I just returned from a meeting I have with him in the spiritual realm before you arrived. All my pleas fell on deaf ears. He has made up his mind to accept the worst rather than help out in the case.
Oh, gods of my ancestors, help me. Help me, and I swear never to rape again. I will never rape again. Wise one, please, help me in this situation. I promise and I swear here that I will help. In fact, I will take care of Uzuma's children until they grow into adulthood. Please, I beg you, just give me a way out. I pray you.
Yes, wise one, there must be a way out. Please help us. Help me. I don't want to lose my only son. Please.
The only way out is to kill Ibudu so that another can take over his post and cage Uzuma's spirit for you.
Wise one, kill a priest to a powerful deity like Ibudu. What kind of a human being can possibly do this?
Only the one that will succeed him can do it.
And who is that?
Achike.
Onya? Achike? No, Achike cannot do a thing like that. Achike that I know cannot take away a strand of hair from his father's body, let alone killing his father. Achike cannot do a thing like that.
Then find a way to force him. Else, my hands are off your case from this moment.
Wise one, please. Please help us.
I am through with you. Out.
Out!
Wadike mbose hagwoli mananazi kwoli alosa galete agibwagali jebu abanoso okonikanga madiri ile swenyako okonikwe buteni yo magbakotani azoi ikwe buteni yo gbakotani azoi imana chele bugele okomeje mana imokomeje manazi kwoli.
You must be out of your mind, Azoka. How could you? How could you tell me to kill my own father? Ask me to kill my own father for you? It is you and I, Achike, that our lives are being threatened by an angry ghost. Yes, an angry ghost! Eh? Azoka, you are not serious. Yes, you are not serious. In fact, if it is why you called me to this place, I am out of this place. Azoka! 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 Give me... Bring back my necklace, oh! Azuka! 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 Bring back Azuka! Please.
Dikeh we Dikeh mbozo gwoli. Mana nazi gwoli oi. Alonza galete. Agbobo gali jebu agbanaso. Okwoni kenga madiri ile suenyako. Okwoni kwebute ni yo magbakota ni azu. Ikwebute ni yo gbakota ni azu. O komelo. Ona bu onye ju okuku. Onwuludo. Ah! O komelo. Nanyume. Silent! What is your mission?
Wise one. My manhood. Oh, my manhood, wise one. My manhood.
Uzuma took your manhood. And you are here. Am I Uzuma?
No. Wise one, please help me. Help me. My father even refused to listen to me when I ran to him for help. Please, Nai. I can't face this disgrace. I can't. It's a big disgrace, Nai.
Were you not told that only you can solve the situation yourself? If your father refuses, do the necessary to recover your manhood. My hands are washed off your case already. And for your information, you have 10 days remaining. 10 days before Uzuma returns to kill you and Azuka. Kill your father, else you die. Leave now! Leave!
Mother, I don't understand the kind of life one is living. You cannot have peace of mind, even for 1 hour in kitty. You can't.
But you caused it yourself.
Somebody will attract a problem and some other person will solve the problem. Why is this one different?
Azum!
Eh?
Azum!
Ah! Isiaku, my love.
Okay.
Greetings, Mother.
Isiaku, how are you?
I'm fine, Mother. I'm here to see my husband.
Come with me to the kitchen.
Mother, that should be when I'm done. I need to see him and discuss something very important with him.
Well, I'm sorry you can't see him.
Why? I just heard him call me.
I know. I will explain everything to you later.
Mother, are you seeing clearly? Do you still know the person you're talking to? The person standing before you is Azuka's wife. And I said I need to see him now.
Isiaku, I am neither blind nor deaf. I know you. But I have told you that you cannot see him now. Period.
Azum! Oh, Mother. Azum! Azum, I need to see you now. Mother is blocking my way. I beg you in the name of the gods. I need to see you now and discuss something very important with you. And Mother is blocking my way.
Isiaku, are you disobeying me or something?
Not at all, Mother, but I need to see you.
Is it true that your younger sister's wedding is coming up this weekend? Correct me if I'm wrong. You have come to appeal to my son Azuka so that he can fix your wedding on or before that time to avoid you being forced out of your father's house. Well, I take your silence to mean that I'm right. If that is why you're here, just get out of my compound or I will delay your own wedding till next year.
Mother, did you just say that?
I did. You heard me correctly. You heard me very well, Isiaku. Live in peace, or you will be forced to live with your wicked maternal uncles for another year. How do you choose?
She has been in this house. Where is she coming back from? That I never knew when she left for the place.
Nanya, I don't know. I learned from Eberechi that she's not in the house. And she refused to tell her where she was going to.
And she came back, locked herself inside? Isiaku, open this door now!
No, father, go away.
Isiaku, you're talking to your father. Where are your manners?
Gone to the coast land of misfortune, mother. My manners and my honor as a woman have been stolen by this grace, mother. Yes, I am nothing but a walking dead, a walking bad love. Just go away, leave me alone.
Isiaku, I am going for my embezzle. And if I come back and stay make this door locked, it's only Chukwokika that will save the day.
Isiaku. Isiaku, please open the door.
No!
Isiaku!
No! 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 Just let me be. Let me be. Allow me to wallow in pain. Let me be. I will not open the door. I will not open the door.
Please take it easy. Now take it easy so that you won't injure her. Isiaku!
Where could she have gone to?
Naya, I don't know. Hey, Isiaku! Hey.
You! Yes, me. Where is the Akatike? Find it yourself. You cursed beast. Find it or you will die disgracefully.
I know.
So where is it? Use the same weapon you've used to kill your father to force the answer to that question out of my mouth. You cursed beast. Go ahead. You cursed beast.
Where is the bag?
The dead and the living have nothing in common. Achike.
We're finished. Azuka. Okay, now, talk now. Azuka, we are finished. How? Did your father escape? No, Azuka. I killed him as we planned. Yes, but there's a problem. What is the problem? Azuka.
You said that is a problem. What is the problem?
Azuka. Without the Dikeh, his official symbol of authority, I cannot take over from him as the chief priest of Ruruala, and nobody else can. And he refused to tell me where it was before he died. Hey! Azuka, I've searched everywhere. Searched every corner. I cannot find it.
But why did you kill him before? Hey! 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 That means I'm going to die. That means Uzoma's ghost is going to kill me by the time it returns. Hey!
Calm down.
Oh, okay. I should calm down.
Azuka, calm down.
I should calm.
Let's.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm calm. I'm calm now. At least I know that I am going to die by the time Uzoma's ghost returns. I will die calmly, but I am going to die. But that will be.
Azuka is going to me. Do you think I'm enjoying this? Azuka, put yourself together. Stop this, Azuka. Stop it. Stop it. Do you think I'm enjoying this, Azuka? I just murdered my own father in cold blood just to save the both of us. Put yourself together. Let us go back to Ume and find out where the Dikeh is before it becomes too late. Stop this! Azuka, give me the knife. Give me the knife. Give me. Let's go. Let's go before it's too late. Let's go. Azuka! Let's go.
Olugo ngwene muja kwa manu mo ogoli ajonwa si owele bani apo Wedike ogwando tu na wo zaro
Wise one. Wise one.
Neither me nor any other Dibia can help you, no matter how powerful. Unless you first find and possess the Akadike. Whoever that tries to help you shall be instantly struck to death by the gods. The warning has already gone round the spirit world.
How can that be, wise one? Ozoma's spirit is...
Ozoma's spirit will never spare the both of you. Unless Achike finds the Akadike and get installed as the next chief priest of Oruruala. And in that capacity, cages her angry spirits himself.
Wise one, that is why we're here. Where can I find it? I mean, the Akadike.
Please, spare us, please, please. No, please spare us, please. Young men, Oruruala and the spirit of our murdered priest are indeed angry. And for my own safety, I will speak no more on this issue. And no Dibia will do for the same reason. And should any of you approach any Dibia or any deity for the same issue, both of you will be struck dead by Oruruala that moment.
What is it?
I'm going to die. I am going to die. We are going to die very soon. Very, very soon we are going to die.
How? I mean, what happened? How did it go?
Bad. Very bad. Very bad.
You mean that Chike refused to do it after your threats? He decided to talk to the elders instead of doing what you said he should do. Asuka, talk to me now. Eh? Asuka, talk to me now. Asuka! Asuka! Chimbo!
Mother, it's been more than 2 hours now. Father left to look for Isiako in the forest behind the house. I just hope they are okay. Or should we inform the villagers about this current situation?
No, your father warned against such action unless he comes back without Isiako.
He did?
Yes.
Gods of our land. Who could have made Isiako behave the way she did today? Could it be Azuka has come to some kind of harm?
May the gods forbid. Not my own in-law. Hey.
Father.
What happened?
Abomination, Nkem. The worst form of abomination has happened in the Umuele community.
Nai, what happened? Did Isiako harm herself?
It's not about Isiako. As a matter of fact, I didn't see her.
Then talk to us. What happened?
Shh. I found the chief priest of Oruruala murdered in cold blood in the forest.
Father, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Mother, I'm so sorry. Please.
Wait. Get up.
Thank you, Father.
Isiaku, did you go to Baja Forest today?
Yes. No. I didn't. When I left here, I went to Idigo community to apologize to Azoka over some bad behavior I put up when we had disagreement. I'm sorry I didn't take your permission before leaving, just that I
understand. I understand you are very sad about the fact that you'll be leaving this house in a few days' time.
Are you still alive? And so is the fowl of Oruala. Ashike, go and release him. Immediately release him. The gods have vindicated you for allowing you and the fowl that was hung around your neck to be alive from yesterday till this morning. That means you did not tell us lies when you said you had no hands in the death of the chief priest of Oruala. You may go now.
Ichiadaka, how? Do you want to let him go? But who killed my father? And how did they kill my father?
We have done what the custom and tradition allow us to do in a situation like this. Awaka survived the night in this compound with the spirit of your dead father and that of our angry gods and ancestors. This shows that he is really innocent. He did not kill the chief priest of Orala. That means he did not kill your father, Ibudu, as we suspected. Exposing and punishing whoever that did that now lie in the hands of our gods. Now be the next to take over from your father. The ball is now in your court.
But without the Akadike of Uruala, there is nothing I can do in that regard.
That is why I said the ball is now in your court. Take up the foul.
From this moment on,
you are a total stranger in this compound. If you step into it without the Akadike of Urala, you shall die. If the fowl in your hand dies before the Akadike is found, you shall also die.
But the gods forbid. You all know I'm the only son of my father. According to the customs and tradition, they will not bury my father in my absence.
And he shall remain here until the Akadike is found.
But that is unfair. In the open like this, what if it decomposes before?
Nothing will happen to the corpse, even in 1,000 years' time. Your father's corpse is in the custody of the gods, but his spirit will know no peace until he is properly buried.
This is unfair, elders. Eh? This is so unfair. Why don't we just consult the oracle?
No oracle anywhere in the world will speak on this issue. Lest I forget, as soon as you leave this compound, you are forbidden, for whatever reason, to leave Umuele. Otherwise, you shall die. If you are still in this compound, by the time we bring down our hands, the gods will strike you dead.
Gods of our land, I can't believe I sat back and allowed the youths of Umuele drag my own father out of this compound yesterday, accusing him of murdering the chief priest of Ururala. Despite what I knew about the mother, I said nothing. What if he has come to some kind of harm? If Achike could kill his own father, what wouldn't he do to cover up his track? What if he has had my father murder too, to make it look like it was him who actually killed his father? How can I ever forgive myself if that happens? Can the reason for my wicked silence, even if I succeed in the end, ever justify my own father's death? He's innocent and I know it. Yet, I chose to.
Father!
Achike. 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 Father. Please. Please. Father.
Why did you do it?
Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me, please. Please.
But you killed me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, just... show me where the Akanike is. Yes. I swear. I swear. I won't...
I'm so happy. Yes, you're welcome to my home. Your home. This is our matrimonial bedrooms.
Obim.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks for everything. Thanks for making me proud of you. By doing what the Kingsman demanded. I'm so happy.
You ought to be my day. Today is your day. Our day. In fact, I am happy. I'm the happiest person.
You happy? But you didn't dance very well during the bridal dance in my compound.
Your father's compound. Now my compound is yours. I'm talking about dancing. I've never been a good dancer all my life. But later tonight, we will see who dances bedroom dance better. Oh, better still, let's start.
No, stop. Stop it. You're making me scared.
How?
Well, I've never done it before.
It's okay, my love. I won't hurt you. You're my wife. Rather, I will make it a day to remember with smiles for you. It's okay. That one is over. Let's go out and attend to the maidens that came back with us, okay? It's okay, my love.
Leave me alone! Leave me! Leave me! Amaka! Leave me alone! Leave me! Leave me! Leave me! Leave me! Leave me! Leave me alone! Ah!
I'm sorry for what I did to you. Please, just show me where the academy is. If it's only this one, save my life and that of Azuka. What am I doing here talking to nothing? Azuka, think. I must have missed it in a haste the last time. Yes, I did. And I will find it. Wherever it is in this forest, I will find it. I can't take what is happening anymore. I can't. Huh? I must find this Akadiki wherever it is in this forest. I must.
Chike.
You! But you're supposed to be at your maternal uncle's house. What are you doing in the forest close to your father's house? Don't tell me you and your family have been desecrating our land by allowing you to...
Achike, my family is not like you.
Meaning what exactly?
I heard everything. I followed you all the way from your house.
What?
Yes.
You mean you heard everything I was saying here?
Of course. I was there when you did it.
You were there when I did what?
When you killed your own father. I heard all you said about the Akadike. Do it! And you can never find the Akadike. I am with the Akadike. I took it that day you killed your father. And no one knows where I hid it.
Mama, be good. Please forgive me. Forgive me for trying to hurt you. Save me. Save me and Azuka, your husband, by releasing the Akadike to me immediately.
Oh, please, keep quiet, you liar. You want to blackmail my husband, right? Blackmail won't bring you out from this fix you're into. Just come off it.
I'm not blackmailing you. Yes, Azuka, your husband, is deeply into this. We went ahead and raped her several times over. And when we were done, we killed her and buried her in the forest to prevent her from exposing us.
Gods of our land. You did what? Our people were told that Uzuma abandoned her children and followed a different man to a distant land.
Yes. I and Azuka started the rumor and we helped spread it. This is to prevent anybody from conducting a serious search for her.
How could you? How could you be so mean? How could you be so heartless? Come. Don't tell me you and Azuka are the hooded men who had been abducting and raping young girls for the past 7 years in this land. Your father was the Ezemo. How come he didn't tell our people? Or Orala didn't reveal all that to him?
I'm his only son. Our people would have executed me had he spoken.
The times are indeed evil. So tell me, why did you kill your own father?
Uzuma, her ghosts have been on rampage of recent. She wanted Azuka and I to report ourselves to the elders. We refused because doing that would have meant instant death for the both of us. Because of that, she attacked Azuka on the eve of the day they were supposed to come to your compound and commence your marital rites, and struck him with epilepsy.
Azuka? Epileptic? No. This is unbelievable. Hold on. Was that the reason he didn't come to my house on that day?
Edibia told him and his mother that if he ventures into your compound on that day, he will have seizure during the proceedings. The worst is that Uzuma threatened that the next time she returns, she's going to kill the both of us. According to Edibia, the only person that can cage Uzuma and her angry spirit is me. That I can do if I am fully installed as the chief priest of Uruala. And the chief priest of Uruala cannot become without the Akadike. Time is fast running out on us. Please, give me the Akadike. Save me and your husband Azuka. Please.
Of our land.
Obviously, she must have reported everything to the elders. The youths must be on their way here, on the orders of the elders, to arrest me. I will not. They will not get me alive. They won't. Thank the gods. I found this rope in a nearby house I broke into. I will not allow my fellow human to humiliate me and then kill me. No. Not after what I went through. Not after what I've been through. The tortures I already went through in the hands of the gods. No, they will not get me alive. They will not.
Uzuma, you have won. Uzuma, you have won. Congratulations. Congrats! Congratulations. You have won. Uzuma, you have won. Achike. Achike. Again. They will never get me alive. Yes. If you want to escape, go alone. I am not going anywhere.
Look, I did not run away. No one is chasing me. No one is pursuing me.
Then your wife is yet to get to the elders of Indigo, your own community. Isiaku knows everything. She saw me kill my own father. She has the Dikeh. I begged her to
get it so that you can save our lives. But she ignored it and ran away.
How did you know about that?
She didn't go to the elders as you thought. She ran straight to my house.
That's not possible. No. Isiaku knows everything. I told her everything. She knows you are epileptic.
Yes. When she came to my house, she saw me having seizure. My mother and I, we begged her. We cried to her to have a deal with her.
A deal?
Yes, a deal. Don't do it. Let's discuss it.
Okay.
Well.
Sit down.
So tell me, how did it go?
Fine. I got 2 train tickets for both of us. We'll be leaving for Enugu in 2 days' time.
Wow! That's so nice. So you mean me, Ibirichi, will go to Enugu to start living with city people?
Ebim, you're not only going to Enugu to live with city people, you're going to live with me forever as your husband. That is number 1.
Well, you know, even in my innermost heart, you are and will always be my number 1.
And you are indeed my number 1. So, is my food ready?
Mm-hmm. Just give me a few minutes. I'll dish it now. A few minutes.
Okay. Nwanyi marama. Nkem?
Obi.
Where is the food?
Obi.
My wife.
Let me get you water to wash hands.
It's okay.
Abomination! Nkem?
Obi, what is it?
Rabbit meat in my soup?
Rabbit meat.
Obi!
Rabbit meat.
My elders, I'm innocent. Please believe me. Please, I beg you, I'm innocent. Just
What is this, Nana? We asked you to help her pack out her belongings, since according to our tradition, she cannot enter that house for the rest of her life. Where are the things?
My elders, we have worse abomination in our hand. She did not accidentally buy rabbit meat from a illegal market, as every other things. She killed the sacred rabbit herself.
What? What?
no. You're lying. My elders, he's lying. I swear. I did no such thing. Please believe me. I did not do it.
Shut up! Shut up, baby. How do you mean, Nana?
I opened her box to pack her clothes for her. Right inside it, I saw a dead rabbit.
Dead rabbit. Hey! Wakwe, give me your hand. Awaka, give me your daughter's hand.
No, I'm innocent. I did not do it. Dear Mama, do you think I would do something that will separate us forever? You know I love you with my soul. Please, I beg you to believe me.
Are you asking me that?
Yes. Wakwe, look at me. Just look at me. Can't you see innocent bodily written in my eyes? Can't you? Do you think I would do such a thing? Father, you're my father. You know me very well. You know me, elders of Umele. Please believe me. Please.
Wakwe, do it.
Wakwe, please don't. Please don't do it, I beg you.
Before your father and the others of Umuele, I cut off the link with you. Eberechi. Having separated yourself from our people by killing the symbol of our brotherhood, I cut off anything I have with you.
No. No. Wakwe, please. Please don't, please. Wakwe, I'm innocent, I swear.
Munana, go ahead with the rites of separation.
Long by the Nipa di Debube. Dalafu, come on, this and Yoko. Gaga Nobu. When Ele, the great founder of our community, left his land of birth with his sons and wife to find a settlement for himself, they encountered many dangerous elements on their way. It was you, spirit of Ntalapo, which appeared before him in form of a rabbit that led the way, and our great ancestors followed. They trusted you, and you never disappointed them. Several months into their sojourn, they arrived this environment. And at the very spot, the rabbit got a niche, took up a residence, signaling them that this was the place he chose for them to occupy forever. In appreciation, Ella and his sons slaughtered 7 fowls. The sacrifice they made that day, which we, their descendants, replicate yearly, become the essence of our brotherhood. From that day on, the rabbit, in line with the instruction he gave to them, became the sacred symbol of our brotherhood. We are forbidden from eating rabbit meat. Whoever does will be separated from the rest of us for 7 years. And whoever in our midst that kills a rabbit, you told our ancestors, must be separated from the rest of us forever. And none of the male will have anything to do with such a person, or the person becomes a taboo too. The culprit shall not drink water from our land, neither shall she eat anything produced or cooked in our land. This must be her lot till the day she dies. And if for any reason the culprit leaves Umuele, he or she will never return. Or whoever she makes contact with on stepping on our soil dies instantly, having broken the seal of our common brotherhood by killing a rabbit. We are here before you with the Bereti, the evil woman who has broken this norm. Release to me the power of separation in Talapo, that we may once and for all crown her a contagious taboo in Umuele. Ntalapo! 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 Ona kanja boke manguji si anyoko. Ekene kwamba na ebu ekekenti. Muone ebu igwago. Eberechi, step forward.
Fear not, my children. Like I promised, I have stolen the pot from the abode of Ntalako in the spirit world, and I have handed over to your people, Achike. And now, the ritual that will make Eberechi a taboo in Umuele for the rest of her life is about to be accomplished. As you know, if the pot had failed to appear, it will have proven to them there and then that she is innocent, and that will have rendered every of your efforts useless.
But wise one, you mean the gods did not do anything when you got to them to steal the pot?
Even the gods sleep, my son. Ntalako was asleep when I got there. Mind you, the gods may be silent sometimes, but one thing they abhor so much is injustice. Ntalako will be angry when she wakes up because of what happened. For Eberechi is one of her daughters, and her daughters she protects fiercely. She will definitely fight back, and that she will do with all the gods of Umuele. When the battle will start, I cannot tell, but when it does, all of you involved in this and many others will be consumed within minutes. The only thing that will save your life is the Akadike in your hands. Do whatever you must to get it for your own good. Go. Go! Go!
Wise one will greet you.
Wedike mbose ogoli. Mana nazi goli oi. Alo se akalete. Olu mbende moja po manu mo ogoli ajonwa. Ajonwa si owele bani afo. Wedike mbose ogoli. Okwono tu na wo jaro. Okwo meje mana. You go meje mana ti koli oi. Oye ju okuku, onwuludo. No, please, stop. Please, spare me, please, no. Ah!
How did it go?
Perfectly. Ume pulled it off successfully.
Very good. Beautiful. So when did he say Eberechi would do as he controlled her to do when the ritual is over?
He didn't say. Ezuma, thank you very much for.
He said thank you.
Mbamba. I didn't do what I did to be thanked. I did it for a fee. Give me.
You relax yourself. Imagine the way you rose up like it. It's alright. Achike, give it to him.
Okay. But I must secure the Akadike. Or
until I am happily settled with Uwakwe as his wife. Forget it.
See, many are going to die, including all of us here if you do not release the Akadike to him. That was exact word from Ume.
Try something else. You won't bring me down with your cheap lies. I am not going to succumb to that. In fact, I am out of here.
Where's the Akadike? Where's the Akadike? Akadike!
What is the meaning of this? I have told you to stop crying. I have absolute trust in the gods. It's okay, stop crying, huh? Huh? Okay.
Where is Akadike?
Father, at the foot of that tree. Just go and get it. Go on. Go on.
I can't see anything now.
Over there, at the foot of that tree.
Please go now. Hey! Hey!
Go, Achike, go and get it.
Please go now. Go.
I don't want to die. Go and get it. It's there. At the foot of that tree.
Achike, go. You Achike. Achike.
Go now.
Achike, go now. You Achike. That is why you Achike. Chua. Achike, go now. Hey, no. Oh, Achike. You're not Azoka, you're Achike. You're not this year, you're Achike. Achike, go now.
It's coming at the foot of the tree. At the foot of the tree. At the foot of the tree. At the foot of the tree.
Please do fast. Do fast. Achike, fast.
It's coming. Fast, Achike, have you seen it? At the foot of the tree.
Please do fast. Do fast.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
It's coming close.
Listen, we have no time. Let's go. Let's go.
Disaster. Calm down. Hello, disaster.
Calm down.
Disaster. Isiako, we are doomed.
What happened?
Hey. You left here before daybreak to go make inquiries from Ume about why Eberechi didn't come to this place as he said she would come. Had she killed herself?
Ume is dead. Ume is dead. I saw his corpse. I saw his corpse when I went to the shrine. When I went to the... Mother, the place was a scene of full chaos. His tongue was sticking out of his mouth.
Gods of Dikeh. They have killed him. Yes. It's only the gods that can kill a man like that. Hi.
Gods of our land. This is not happening. What are we going to do now?
I don't know.
You don't know? Azoka. No, this is not happening. Lay your cursed hand off me. Tell me, what game are you people playing with me?
Game? We're not playing any game.
Obviously. You take me for a fool. Haven't secured the Akadike for Achike to solve your own problem. You killed Ume.
Fool? No, that cannot be true. Okay, that is not true. Okay, after this discussion last night, we waited in vain for your sister to show up. She did not. I went to consult Ume. How could I kill such a powerful Dibia?
No, you tell me. Azoka, tell me. I only agreed to be part of this because of the deal we had. The deal that you people will help me destroy my sister's marriage. Get her not only banished from Umelo, but also frustrated that she will come to this place seeking help. And that help we agreed that you only give if she agrees to marry you. Thereby making way for me to become Owakwe's wife before my father returns the bride price today. Before me, Ume said that she would come to this place yesterday running and asking for help. Until now, that hasn't happened. Which leaves me wondering if there wasn't any conspiracy against me by all of you. Conspiracy to get Akadike for Achike and frustrate my own plan.
Isiako, I swear with my life that is not the case.
Even me too, I swear,
Just shut up. Get Eberechi to marry you before midday. Else, I will tell the elders of Umuele land everything I know about you and Achike. Yes, go in search of her if that's what it takes. Midday. No more, no less.
Gods of our land, Eberechi.
My love, I'm dying. My tears, my denials, and my pleas never touched any of them. Not even my husband or my parents. Look at me. Look at what they reduced such an innocent girl to. They tore me away from my husband and separated me forever from my own people. Please, please help me.
help you. How?
I'm tired. I'm dying of thirst and hunger. I ran away from Umuele village. And having done that, I can no longer return there. I have been to all the neighboring communities, met with several people, but they all drove me away. Please, please, I beg you, help me. I don't want to die. Please, I beg you.
Those people who drove you away had good reasons for doing so. Anybody who sees you knows that you were banished for an abominable act, and no reasonable man would want to have anything to do with someone like you in his family.
I'm innocent. I really did not do what they're accusing me of. I'm innocent, I swear to you.
Well, that is irrelevant now. You are a taboo in the land of your birth. That is the only reality that matters here. You cannot remove that item on your head. If you try it, you will die instantly. Anyone who tries to help you, as a matter of tradition, must have to know that you will spend the rest of your life with him as a matter of tradition. Are you not aware of that?
I am.
You are. And you chose to come to this place. Are you not also aware that even if these items on your head is removed, you will never have any form of contact or relationship with any indigene of Umuele for the rest of your life? Eh? Okay, if I decide to help you as tradition demands and take you in, what becomes of my marriage with Isiako? Didn't you see the way she ran the moment she saw you? Didn't you see?
How dare you come to this place? How dare you leave me alone? I want to smash it up. How dare you come to this house?
Don't touch him.
Mother, he's my husband. He's dying.
He is my only son. He's having epileptic seizure.
Epilepsy? I don't understand. Mother, what is going on?
I'm sorry we hid everything from you, but I will explain.
Explain what? What do you want to explain? That the man I call my husband is epileptic and you hid it? Is that what you want to explain? Mama, listen, this is over. I won't do this again. It is over between your son and I won't have anything to do with whoever that comes from this family. Stay away from mine. It's over. Hey, shut up. Taboo. Excuse me.
Well, that makes us two people with two big problems. You need someone to take that item off your head and give you a roof over your head for the rest of your life. And I need a maiden who will be my son's wife despite this. Deal?
Honestly, Wakwe, you are a young man my wife and I have come to love and accepted as our son in the last few weeks. When you see us sad, it is not because of the dowry you paid on Eberechi that you are here to take back, but what giving it back to you means for our relationship from now on. The abomination Eberechi committed yesterday has actually robbed us of 2 children. You, Wakwe, and Eberechi, my daughter. You are my son, not just an in-law. I wish I have another. I wish Isiaku is not yet given out to another man. I would have given her to you to replace Eberechi instead of doing what I am about to do now. Oh, God of Umwele, why me? Why me? Why?
Awaka, pull yourself together. Waika, dry up your tears. The feeling that the both of you have just expressed is mutual. Uwakwe here cried all through the night. He cried himself to sleep last night. Not only did he love Eberechi so deeply, but he also took you as his parents. You know, he lost his parents as a boy. Like you, his loss is immeasurable. And what is about to happen has compounded everything for him. On our way coming to this place, he kept on echoing and repeating exactly what you just said. I wish they had another daughter. I wish Isiaku was not yet married.
Why? Why? The gods of our land, why? What could have put my Eberechi into this type of fact? How could I have lived with?
This issue is a spilled oil. Let us get over with it.
It is It is, my brother. It is so Wakwe. Oh.
There is disaster.
What happened?
Azuka's mother just left my house. She said that Iberichi ran to their house this morning and stripped herself naked in the open before her and Azuka.
Huh?
She said she did it because she wanted Azuka to marry her.
You are lying, aren't you?
No, I'm not lying. And as we all know, having seen her nakedness in the open, Azuka is forbidden by our custom and tradition from having sex with any woman all his life.
Ije, did the mother, did she say anything about their next plan?
Azuka and the mother have no other choice than to agree. You know, Azuka is an only son. The problem now is how to disclose the news to Isiako. And even she cannot even come here because she cannot feel so. That's why she sent me.
Hello.
What is keeping them now? Here you are. It worked. My husband's kinsman who went to your compound told me that Wakwe has accepted to take you in place of your sister as his wife. Seriously? So they said I should bring you back home.
Oh, precious Wakwe's wife. Oh, so good to know. Azuka, what about Iberichi?
Yes, she just finished taking her bath and was eating her food when we left her to this place. The sacrifice in the shrine did not take time. It didn't take long.
At all.
How about your own side?
The installation did not take long. We immediately finished with the installation. I have caged the spirit of Uzuma, and my manhood is back.
I guess everyone is happy because I am happy. Oh.
Come and see. Come and see with your own eyes. Come and see with yourself. With your own eyes.
Iberichi, how long will you continue like this? For 3 days now you have not eaten. You've not slept. You've just been crying. Why? It's about time you forgot about your past and move on. Who are you even mourning? Wakwe? Wakwe that does not care about you? Wakwe that joined others to drive you away from the land of your birth like a common dog? Wakwe that connived with your own parents and replaced you with Isiako instead of collecting the bride price he paid on your head?
No. You're lying. You're lying, aren't you?
She's not lying. When we went to Umuele to return Isiaku's bride price, we saw him discussing with your parents. We never wanted to tell you this, knowing fully well that it will get you devastated if you hear it. So we decided to keep it away from you.
Yes, my dear. Wakwe does not deserve you. He does not deserve your tears. He doesn't love you. Why don't you just put the past behind and move on with life? Why don't you embrace those who were empathic enough to bring you in when the whole world rejected you? Azuka and I, are we asking for too much?
Of course not. We are not Put a smile on your face. Give me that acceptance hug. Let's live together as husband and wife and face the future together. Yeah. Please. Mother.
Just calm down, son. Just calm down. I've already started seeing positive signs.
Positive signs? Positive signs where?
Calm down, son. Calm down. Why did we hide it from her these 3 days? Because we didn't want to tell her and she would run away. Now that she's aware of it, where did she run to? Our own house. Of all places. What does that tell you? Time, my son. Time. Time heals all wounds. Patience. There is no storm patience or time cannot weather. Be patient. Come with me.
What are you doing here? Who showed you the road to our farm?
I asked around.
You asked around? Why? I mean, what happened? That you couldn't wait for us to return?
Nothing. Nothing happened. Just that while I was in the house, I had serious thoughts about my life. My past, my present, and my future. Then I made a decision.
You made a decision? About what?
About us. I have decided to forget my sorrows, as you and Mother advised. I will accept you wholeheartedly as my husband. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it took me this long to do that, despite you people's good deeds towards me that saved my life. Please forgive me. I'm sorry, Mother. Wait.
Wait again this night. I thought you said you've accepted me as your husband 4 days ago. Why are you still denying me my entitlement as your husband? Is there anything I need to know?
No. But honestly, the news you gave me about my sister The day you came back from the farm threw me off balance emotionally.
What news? Oh, the news about Isiaka and Owakwe's traditional wedding next week.
Yes. Please, my dear. I want you to understand how traumatic everything is to me. And doing anything that requires deep emotion, like what you want to do now, will be very difficult for me. Please, if you really have respect for me as your wife, then let's wait a little. Maybe till after their wedding.
Eh? After your sister's wedding to your former husband? I don't get it. I don't.
Azuka, I have now accepted the reality of my situation. But somehow, some part of me still lingers with Owakwe. And the only way that can be stopped is if I finally get married to my sister. So please, I beg you, just wait. Be patient. And I promise, after the wedding, I'll be all yours.
Let this cup of wine from me and show fish.
What are you doing here? Get out of this place!
Why are you all shocked? That I touched you or that I stepped my foot in this place? Yes, you told me never to come here again. And I accept.
Oh, just shut up your mouth. Uwakwe is not your husband. Get out of this place, you caused taboo.
Why are you dragging me? He is mine. Uwakwe belongs to me.
It's a lie. You are a lying dog. In fact, there was no blackmail. You killed the sacred rabbit, Eberechi. You desecrated our land.
And yet, you all are still alive. After I made physical contact with all of you, you're still alive, laying claim to my husband. What is really your plan, Isiako? To take Owakwe away from me after frustrating me to the house of your own epileptic husband?
Oh, you shut up and leave here at once! Take your cursed self out of this place so we can continue our traditional wedding. Now!
Not on your life. I am pregnant. I am carrying Owakwe's baby. And as a pregnant woman, I sit on this ground and demand that you confess everything you know. Else, Amadioha will strike you down the moment I bring my raised hand down.
Elders of our land, please,
Yes, Yako. Amadioha had the god of thunder. This is also the god of pregnancy in our religious tradition. He will obey her if you know something and fail to say before she brings down.
Are you confessing or not? This hand will come down at the count of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey! Stop and confess! Hey. Yes. I carefully planned my revenge. I made sure I killed every child Eberechi's mother had after Eberechi before they were 3 months. Yes, I tried to kill Eberechi, but it didn't work out. Even when they caught her eating cassava at the shrine, I planted it. I planted it with Chukwudi.
Ebere.
Check if she's inside.
Ebere, one more. Hi. Ebere. Ebere. Mother.
Huh?
She's not inside.
What do you mean she's not inside?
I didn't find her inside.
Ebere Echi. Ebere! Ebere Echi!
Ebere!
Ebere Echi!
Ebere Echi! Ebere!
Ebere Echi! Ebere!
Seize them! For what?
Why? What did you do?
What did we do? Ogin!
What is it?
Ogin! Let's go. Go to where? Go where? Move to where?
Let's go. What happened?
Go to where? Go to where?
Move. What did we do?
Go where?
Let's go. What did we do?
Where?
What did we do?
Don't.
What? Move. Leave me.
Let's go.
What did we do?
I can't believe that a week after what happened, you're still brooding about it.
I'm sorry. But no matter how hard I try, I just can't get over it. Despite everything, Isiako was still my sister. My own blood. How could she allow envy to lead her into such evil league and conspiracy? How could she get herself involved in something that made her suffer such disgraceful fate? Imagine my own sister hanged in the evil forest, left alone to rot away, dangling on a rope like a common animal.
It's okay. It's okay. Please. Let's go inside.
Nemo, akamu di kwacha. Ezinamo, akamu di kwacha. Nemo, akamu di kwacha. Ezinamo, akamu di kwacha. Chialanyo, ebukwanam niwe, ebukwanam nonwa, akamu di kwacha. Onye kam ka kosara, onye kam ka papuru, o chiala